Hello guys, Rookie here, and welcome back to another let's play of Skelter Nightmares. In a battery though, because I actually didn't plan to record this video, but I actually had to since I actually messed up the recording. See, when I actually uploaded the finale of this let's play, the actual ending last part, I realized something. There was a crucial piece missing in my let's play. And that piece is this piece right here. This event with which will unveil Snark's true identity. So, concluding the series without actually unveiling the identity of Snark feels a bit, how can I say, cheap? Maybe not appropriate. So, what I'm doing is actually recording this after I actually did finish the game. Gonna upload this on YouTube, and then the old past me will actually play the finale of this game. So yeah, basically I'm from the future. This is gonna be so surreal because this part of me is recording. This me is recording this part way much later than the me actually recorded the ending of this game. But because I messed up the recording, which I do remember to actually recorded this part in which we unveil Snark's identity, but actually didn't find that out in the recordings. So I'll have to record that once again. So time to find out who Snark truly is. Snark. I don't see it around. Whoa! Hello. Michiru? Shitu? We meet again. And thank goodness. Looks like everyone's safe. Oh, good to know that I still remember, despite not playing this game in so long, actually to dub the characters lol. Haru? Miku? I'm here too. I'm here too. Dad? Most of them. They all disappeared suddenly, so we came by the tower to check. Then we saw the followers climbing the tower with some Martians and went into full alert. He said to follow them, and that's when we meet these two. I like how this is supposed to be a crucial part of the game, and there is no voice acting, but anyway. Ichiro and Shiaki went in by themselves? Haru and the others found me while I was following the followers entering the tower. Wait, the Martians were with the followers? Well, my sister said that she saw the followers and Martians going up the tower together, but something isn't right. I couldn't see their faces very well, but I'm pretty sure that was Michiru. That's impossible, she was with me all along. In any case, it's fortunate that we were all able to meet here. I suppose! Without the Martians around, it's good that they were not safe! Lol, I forgot the fun actually had voicing Snow White, because he must create to do a high-pitched voice to actually do her well. Something's definitely wrong. Jack? Like Snow White said, the tower is filled with Martians. If so, how did everyone make it here without being attacked? I mean, it's not wrong. I mean, we did actually fought a lot of Martians before actually getting here. Hold on a second. I will assume evaluating what Snark's goals are will answer that query. Snark's goals? What do you mean by that? What did we, Michiru and the members don't come to this tower? That's because everyone came after the followers who went up this tower. We destroyed the cores along the way, and Najele emitted a sound of joy. I see. If both of them were needed to attain Snark's goals, then... no. What if those two were the goals that Snark wanted? Now that Snark has achieved this goal, he doesn't care about anything else? Plenty, Jack. In that case, there is only one thing to do. Yeah. It's time for us to discover the truth that we have been looking for. What truth do you mean? There have been too many odds events until now. We figured that the escape plan was just a ruse. There's probably a traitor among us, and the traitor is using the escape plan for their own goals. There's a traitor among us! Dun 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 dun! Lol. What the? Wasn't the surface isn't always the truth, just like our existences. Oh, I'm a Skelter, damn it. Your existences? What are you talking about? You're a strong little beards. We didn't want to notice. But we also need to know the truth. Yep. I'm still new here, but I will not accept lies. Alright, I will not oppose you. I'm ready to go back to taking things easy. I'm ready to go back to taking things easy, which is why I want to finish this up soon. I'm simply tired of fooling others and being fooled. Yes, I don't mind using others, but what's they being used by them? For a treatment of Thumbelina, lol. We have a traitor here, and that's probably who this Snark is. So Snark is among us? Among us! The professor looking mighty saucy, you know, gonna like. Yes, Snark was watching us in the jail while communicating with the nightmares. Despite our reservation, we believe in the escape plan and continued with our missions. All the while, there was a different plan in the works. Things would have changed if the information we gathered to detain Snark. That's why we wanted to find the truth and have every one of us escape here alive. Here, as in the jail? From this absurd story, everyone here knows we must have wandered into some strange story. A story is complete when the book is closed. That's why we need to end this one. All the characters are here now, and all that's left is for us to discover Snark and end it. But then who is this traitor? That's... You say it. You are the assistant that possesses the strongest will to end this story. Yes, my feelings are the same as yours, Jack. You won't get in your way. You're in spirit already! Okay. I believe the traitor is... and that's why you have to choose the correct choice. Failing to do so will trigger the bad ending, but the first one is pretty obvious. It is a member of the Dawn. I didn't want to believe it, but I think it's someone in the Dawn. I mean, one of them here? Yes, only those in the Dawn knew about the escape plan and what the jail is. It makes sense that someone in the Dawn would pull the strings to manipulate the plan. Now then, who is this traitor? That's... the professor, obviously. Professor, it is you! You are the traitor among us! You are the most sassy bug sassy bug. Oh? You think so too, Red Angerud? Now then, tell me what led you to suspect me being a traitor. It's because your plans were so smoothly, as if all of it had been orchestrated from the beginning. Oh, I was actually quite pleased to see that our work and research were paying off. That's not at all. The jail is very pleased now. Pleased to see us destroy the course. Pleased in a way that it seems like it wanted to grow as well. Is that merely a coincidence? Let me give word of advice. In order to prevent bias, consider a different perspective. A different perspective? Thinking is more important than actual evaluation. Now then, let's think this out of a moment, shall we? The escape plan is based on the ecology of the jail. Aligning our plans with its behavior is vital. Wouldn't it only be natural to come up with a plan tracing that knowledge? That means you knew that the jail wanted to get... That means you knew that the jail wanted the core destroyed. How would you know that? After long hours of research, not to mention the additional discoveries with our report. But what the members that don't knew and didn't know is still unusual. Arbitrary even. For example, determining an accurate theory about the core's function shortly after eating it, that seems too convenient, in my opinion. True, we can only trade off knowing biota based on knowledge in line with our own observations. But what you're saying is more in relation to the Dawn itself rather than individually, correct? Yes. In that sense, Miko and the others are at fault for keeping silent about their doubts. Or maybe Miko and Aura are your cards? It's true that Miko and especially Aru seem to be hiding something from us. Well, I suppose I can't be helped if we suspect us as cards. Miko? As the only one who survived the tragedy 15 years ago, his past knowledge seemed trustworthy. As a researcher, I also wanted to know what would happen to the jail once the plan succeeded. So, you're telling us that you turn a blind eye because of that? Pretty lazy if you ask me, and I'm the expert on this field of knowledge. I suppose it would be difficult to use logic in my defense when I act based on trust. I guess you can say I'm not fit to be a researcher. It doesn't concern me that you had your doubts while working with me here. In fact, I see as a comrade that will help us to uncover the truth behind the jail. And that applies to you as well, Aru. You were waiting to see the jail's grow, isn't that right? No, I've been trying to stop you from the start. Oh, is that so? All this time, I thought we share the same goals. That's quite fortunate to hear. Will calling you a traitor be too much for me as a exaggeration? I'm joking, of course. This isn't good. I can get the professor to confess. It looks like we're there for a moment, and now then. Is there anything else? There has to be something. That's right, there was something strange about the memo we found. The unusual memo we found before was written by you, wasn't it? But you kept that a secret. I believe I mentioned it then, but I wasn't telling you anything. I simply forgot about it. There has to be something else, that's right. The memo was referring to Red Riding Hood, wasn't it? Huh? The priest in front was found here. Leader said that she killed a Martian with her bare hands. Well, at least that's what Dad told me. He said that I was brave baby who was by him when facing a Martian. The memo we found at the station grounds differed from what you told Red Riding Hood. The memo said that the leader found her, whereas you said whereas what you said made it seem like you found her. If he wasn't where it was found, why would he say that it was? It's true that the professor said that he just forgot. He said he forgot about writing the memos and mistakenly felt as if he had found her. Is that even impossible? It can't be a coincidence that both of these issues will be mistaken. What's the matter, Jack? You're being pretty quiet. Oh, I'm sorry. Is there something bothering you? I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sorry for my forgetting and fostering doubts among you all. What can I do to prove my doubts? Isn't this enough, Jack? Isn't this enough, Jack? I don't think we have any more time to spare here. Think about my advice. I'm sure that we can does advice. Let me give you a word of advice. In order to prevent bias, consider a different perspective. There is something that will explain what happened not being a coincidence. Jack? Professor, who are you? What if you have doubts about the memo were true? You did fight Red Riding Hood with the leader, and you didn't remember leaving a memo behind. The only way that what could be possible is that you're not a professor. You were someone else in the party when Red Riding Hood was found. What? Quite an interesting assumption. Let me ask you a question then. How can you prove that I'm not a Professor Toijima? Do I have something that could prove that Professor Ie is fake? If I remember correctly... What have is? No... I think it was... if I remember correctly, it was the Magnolia Leaf memo. If I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not mistaken. This is proof that we are fake! That's the memo Professor wrote about the Magnolia Leaves. See, yeah, it was this one. I didn't know you had such a thing with you. This is the only item that was written by the Professor himself. Magnolia? Yes, the leaves look like the drawing. Well, we just call them Magnolia Leaves because they look similar to the ones in the outside world. It looks like that! Yes! Its penmanship is sloppy as usual. You can clearly tell that your memo and what we found are different. This is proof that you're not a Professor Tojima. Quite interesting. But isn't that evidence too insufficient to be considered proof? Huh? I was hurt badly in the tragedy 15 years ago. Miko cared for me, she would remember my wounds. Yes, he did get badly injured back then. I didn't bring it up before, but since that time my right hand doesn't move as much as before. That's the reason why my handwriting looks different. I only didn't want to bring up my past injuries. How convenient that the only thing that he injured was his right hand. Oh my god. What is such a bullshit. I didn't know that, Dad. Does that answer your doubts, Jack? He's finding excuses for having and pitting against him. Isn't there anything else I can say? Not yet, Jack. You still have one more thing with you. Gretel? Remember what we talked about? Remember why I thought there was a traitor in the dawn? Conversation with Gretel. I remember now! Did it ever dawn on you that the area was in the interpreted eye? You made mention it before. No eye? One other thing. No one had been able to enter that area for quite a while. Including us from the dawn. What are you trying to say? Maybe someone in the dawn is working with the jail and is monitoring us. Has that ever occurred to you? Nice save, Gretel there. That's why Gretel is best girl! It didn't dawn on me, lol. Jack, can you stop making jokes even in a serious moment like that? It didn't dawn on me back then, but... Maybe Gretel already connected the eye with being monitored. So, Professor, do you know what those eyes in the different areas are for? Enlighten me! The eye is strongly connected to this location. Obviously, the monitor room we found in the Professor laboratory. Alice and I found an unusual room in the laboratory. The room showed the screens of various areas. I believe those images were captured through the eyes. You were monitoring everything from that room. Come to think of it. Well, about the nightmare speaking. Oh, well, that took me by surprise. Oh, good. So Clara was able to relate the information to you. Huh? What about Clara? Do you know something, Miko? No. Huh? You didn't eat from Clara? Maybe Red Riding Hood told them. Ah, yes! The fact about the nightmare speaking, I remember this one particularly. Basically, Jack, Gretel and Theatres were talking outside the dawn. Was maybe only with Gretel, but I'm not sure. I think the Theatres was there because Snow White actually mentioned that. Anyway, everyone else talked outside the liberated district about the nightmare speaking about what happened in the dormitory area. And also there, Snow White mentioned about the nightmare speaking. Then, when we went back to the dawn. The professor and Theatres were shocked to find out about the talking nightmare, even though we didn't tell anyone else outside the blood team that isn't Clara about the talking nightmare. So, the fact that they already told beforehand that they had the knowledge of the talking nightmare, even though he shouldn't have heard it from anyone, means that you knew about the nightmare before we even reported it to you. Also, it seems the Martians created by the jealous mimic cry of apprentice humans doesn't affect the infant. In other words, it's impossible for the jail to use mimic cry on the infant carried by its mother. Those Martians continue to nurture the infants until they burst out, possessing special powers, and that's how Blood Maidens are born. Oddly enough, you also spoke about the origin of Blood Maidens just after we found out. You brought it up not knowing that Kaguya spoke to us about it outside of the dawn. Ah yeah, it was Kaguya about the origin. Yeah. I misremember, it was the nightmare. It was the origins of Blood Maidens that Kaguya actually spoke, yeah. I mean, you can tell that I actually don't play this game in a long while. My god. It's been that long since I last played this game. And to be fair, again, I didn't plan to play this game once again if I didn't mess up the recordings. I didn't know why the professor brought it up back then, but now I do. After we learned about Rapunzel's origin, we were suspected you for keeping it in secret. You didn't want us to doubt to you. Isn't that right, Professor? I see, assumptions are quite valid. Then, those eyes are there to monitor the safety of our units investigating the jail. Oh, for fuck's sake! Then why didn't you tell us beforehand? We placed those eyes in there during our expeditions long ago. That statement seems reasonable. I don't recall seeing any eyes around my home. Then why didn't you tell us about it? Corroborated by the DOS, this is the deployment of units there. Does that make sense to you? Everything I'm picking on this team isn't working! What should I do? Jack, that doesn't make sense. It is even impossible to set up that many eyes so easily. And I'm missed with many Martians still roaming around. How can a group of ordinary people do that? Alice? That's right, I can't give up. I can't end it like this. Since we spent quite some time discussing this, I'm glad to know we're on an agreement now. No, we're not! No, not yet. If those eyes were installed there by us, then why did the J allow it? Why didn't the Martians or the Nightmares try to destroy those eyes? That's for the proof that you were working with the jail! Snark was communicating with the Nightmares using a transceiver. I believe that was done so that you could command the Martians to capture humans. And don't you tend to spout the jail's growth. That would match the escape plan objective as well. But... that's enough, Snark! Aru? Did he just say Snark? Oh, Aru comes out. What are you saying, Aru? Okay, how can I... how cool this scene is. Wait, I mean, Aru's like, Aru's like, enough with your bullshit, old man. If you're even an old man. Hey, Jack, did the best he could. Can't have you cornered. I was hoping you would change your mind, but I suppose that isn't going to happen. We can't replace what was lost. Just give it up, Snark. His worst skill of creating a team to abuse after finding Red and Good has gone too far. Abuse? You replaced Professor Tojima, you came up with this escape plan, and things went well in finding new Blood Maidens to do your bidding. I'm guessing you wanted to separate them because you thought you were done with their services. That's right, that came up before. I know, why don't you all separate them into teams this time? And why would you suggest that? With Kaguya and Cinderella in the group now, you won't all need to move together like before. Our goals differ off. I think it will make sense to have a team heading while the other team rests. So, it seems I did have a traitor on our team. You are not denying it? You are not denying it, Dad? I didn't even say it again. Just stop. Everything changes. You are not in control. Think about coexisting with this planet. What you are talking about, Haru? What do you mean by quote-unquote planet? We came here from a different planet that was destroying long ago. What? Haru and the Professor and the Snark are aliens? What the actual fuck? He was in controlling the creature found on our planet so that they would mature to do his bidding. Creature was in the jail? That's hard to believe. But the jail decided to coexist with this planet. Our story ended there. What if I say our story hasn't ended yet? Give it up, Snark! You disappoint me, Haru. You truly are a traitor. That's rich coming from you, you son of a bitch. Now then, I need to ask all of you scattered toys to go back into your bots. Yes, a working gun? Everyone be careful, it's for his special neutral, it wins a gun, lol. Don't worry, I won't do anything if you all stay put, or if prefer, you may leave the tower. I will continue down this path to attain my goal. Dad! If you aren't the same dad than you before, you're still my dad. I appreciate what you've done for me, Red and Good. You have brought that side to my plans. But I have no need for you anymore. Goodbye, Red and Good. What an asshole! Red Riding Hood. Everyone, let's go after the Professor! No, let's go after the Snark. Wait, there's one other thing you all need to know. Haru? His objective is to change the world using this tower. Using the jail for insemination. Change the world? He's trying to revive what was lost on our planet. What does that have to do with the jail insemination? A new life is born through insemination. A brand new core. A jealous core uses mimicry to bring shape to things, even desires. Yes, just like the jail brought to life characters from storybooks. And like I was born for the desires of the children who read those storybooks. Ichiru? So you're incarnated from them. Sister, it can't be. I found out where I came from. I came from where a preschool once stood long ago. It seems I was mimicked to life without my knowledge by the blue bird. but it's not. I'm sorry, Chiaki, for the suffering I've caused you. I'm such a bad sister. So Snark is planning to use the jealous mimic right to the new core to bring him down to a new world. And that core actually has a name, but I actually don't remember what it was called. I guess I'll see that once I put to the final part of this let's play. And you guys see that what it's called too. Yeah, I tried to convince him to change his ways and consist with his war, but I guess I'm in more trouble than I faced. Sorry everyone. Haru. Let's hurry! He's gonna finish this up by using the Apollo's lives! I'm sure they're being held somewhere on this floor! Let's go and find them! I don't remember if it was another cutscene where we free the followers. Nah, you know what? If these are... I think actually it is connected to the ending. I'm gonna check that on my last recording. But anyway, if all goes well, this is gonna be my final recording of this let's play that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna leave the ending of this series to my old past me. So if you guys enjoyed this shocking revelation, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, not missing the finale that's gonna come shortly after. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye and take care.